Hello, everyone. I'm Joey, and hold on. All right, I see some thumbs up. So I'm hoping that means you can see me on either Facebook or YouTube. This is my first time using a program where I can stream both to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And I'm sorry I'm late for those of you that were watching for me ahead of time. I'm trying to Facebook, and so I'm sorry, you're gonna maybe have to bear with me for a moment. There's another thumbs up. So I don't know where to see your comments, my friends. So today might be a day of me just jibber jabbering, but I will come back to both Facebook and YouTube and look for your comments. I'm trying to just kind of scan around here. Um, Sorry I'm blundering around here. I might just do a quick look up. Hang on. I'm going to look up. Where do I see my comments? Where? Okay. I'm not seeing it come up, so we're just going to get rid of that. And we're just going to go live. I'm assuming you can see me. So I might be redoing this whole thing in an hour. I'm not sure. I see 3 people. I can see that it shows 3 people are watching. I don't know that whether that's, it looks like that's on YouTube. So, okay, my friends, we're just going to go for it. If it didn't go live on Facebook, I'll come back and get back with you and either redo it or I'll let you know what happened and how I'm going to make up for it. So anyway, here I see lots of glaring on my channel. I'm Joey Hartman. I'm streaming to you from my home stamp studio in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I am going to share some really fun things with you today. If I can figure out how to go back and forth between I have my iPhone camera set up here. That's why I see this cord. I'll have a different setup next week. And then, so this isn't quite so messy, but I can see where I can go to my desktop, I think, and then you can see where I'll be stamping. So hopefully, this is all working the way it's supposed to. I have an appointment, just in case you're wondering. I have an appointment, and I tried to get it sooner with the eCam people. I'm using the eCam program. On Monday, they're going to do a one-on-one with me for 15 minutes, and so maybe they can help me with some of these things that I'm a little confused about. Okay, so I can see, since you're probably the people watching are those that usually watch me on Facebook Live, I'm going to take a moment to kind of rearrange everything here so I can get that cord out of the picture. Looks like now it's okay. All right. All right, I don't know, we're just going to go for it. These are the 2 new catalogs that have so many beautiful things in them. My intent was to share, this is the mini catalog, January through April, and this is our Sale-a-bration catalog, of which this has all the gifts in it, all the things you can pick for free. I wanted to go through with you all of my swap cards. I did like 60 some swap cards with a demonstrator group so that I would have samples of many more things than I actually own to show you. They were supposed to arrive yesterday. They are lost in the mail somewhere, so we can't do that part, but let's just dig in and I will show you the things I'm using as I use them today. But before we get too far, We did a drawing last week, and I said I would post this last week. I'm sorry, things were just chaotic. I had a lingering illness, and I just haven't been on top of everything. I've dropped a few balls. This is a stamp set I'm giving away. I gave away for last week. This goes to Jamie Sanders. So Jamie, I know you usually watch on YouTube. Sometimes you're live on Facebook as well, but this is coming to you, my friend. Alrighty, now for this week, I'm giving away this beautiful stamp set called Sanding Support. I just know that sometimes this time of year is rough for people. This is about just letting people know that you are thinking about them, that you care about them. If you're interested in being in the drawing to get this stamp set, just go ahead and comment your comments and share the video. Give me a thumbs up and a heart. All that goes into a drawing where I'll pick somebody to get this one for next week. All right, I'm looking at this is really weird for me not to see your comments. I'm going to try to click around on here to see. Okay, there's 4 thumbs up and more are watching. A few more are watching. Yay! So I'm live somewhere. I wish I could see your comments. Doggone it. That'll be the first thing I ask the person on Monday. Where do I see their comments? This is live video and we're used to chatting. But maybe today I won't be chatting, but I'll be coming back to answer your comments after the video. Alrighty, let's look at a couple things. So we're going to make 4 cards today. These cards, let me grab all my stuff. These cards are available. The supplies for these cards are available with $45 purchase using this host code this week. I'll send you all the supplies for these. If you live in Lincoln, Nebraska, or close enough to drive, I am offering this as a card class this Saturday, but I'll be prepping the supplies tomorrow. So you need to let me know by tomorrow if you want to come. You can just message me either on Facebook or Facebook is the best. And you just look for createwithjoey.com. And you can leave a message for me, find where to leave the message there. All right, my friends, I'm a little scattered because new technology, but I promised myself this year I was going to, not even this year, in January, I was going to jump into being able to show you live both on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. And so that I could have, some people just prefer to watch on YouTube. They can find it easier. They see it better. And Facebook can be a little trickier that way. Anyway, all right, moving on. This is a new suite, a brand new gorgeous suite. It's called Storybook Moments. So this is the first page. And that just shows all the samples in there. And then this next page in the book is on page 24. I am looking at the screen to see if you can see me. It looks like you can. Then there's the 2 stamp sets. So this is a mega suite. So there's 2 stamp sets. 1 stamp set, 1 set of dies that go together, another stamp set, and another set of dies. These are available as a bundle, which means you get 10% off. Or if you just want the dies or the stamps, you can also do that. Along with the suite, I had a person want this suite yesterday. We ordered it for it, so she's getting everything in it. Petal pink ribbon, there's gems. I'm going to show you all those today. There's 2 sets of paper involved. These are 6x6 called Forever Timeless Plaid. I keep calling it Forever Plaid, Timeless Plaid. And then the Storybook Moments, Specialty DSP. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to grab a paper to show you. Okay, I did not pull that one, so I'm just going to go on today because I don't want to waste your time. I'll be showing more. I'll take photos of everything so you can see it. But this paper, what I wanted to show you was, so this sheet down here are all cut out. So you can just punch those out in order to make your cards or your scrapbook pages or whatever your projects are. And that's why it's a specialty designer series paper, and it is $16.50. That's on page 25 of your spring mini catalog. If you don't have one of these and you'd like to have one and you don't have a demonstrator, just let me know and I'll make sure I get one to you. Alrighty. Let's get to making this card. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I wanted to grab this. I know I took a little extra time to grab it, but this is the paper. And what I wanted to show you in it, specifically, was, where's the sheet with the stickers? I think it's in the back. I don't really, this is a brand new one, so I don't really want to pull it out, but these are the stickers. So let me pull it out a little bit more. And these all just punch right out. I say stickers, but they don't have adhesive on the back, but they pretty much fall out. They don't have those little tiny pieces of connective paper that you usually see on those types of punch out things. All right, my friends, let's go ahead. Let's do the main image of this. We'll do our stamping and then we will make this card. So for this card, I am using Storybook Friends. We're going to use this one today. And these are all the dies. Mine are kind of a hot mess because I've been playing with things and having fun with them. There are all these intricate frames. I've been, as I said, just starting to kind of die cut a few. I did die cut a vellum one and a white one. But you can see that there's some decorative frames here and then the dies that cut out the images. So we're actually not going to use the dies today. We're going to make this a little bit quicker and easier, but I plan to do a whole class on this suite, so I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. If you're not on my email list, just make sure that you join my email list. I'm looking on here again. 9 people are watching. Oh, okay, good. Thank you so much for watching. I can't see who you are, which I can usually see on Facebook, but I'm very grateful you're here, and I hope more will join us as we go. And if not, I think as people know where I am and get to, and I get it all figured out as to how to get everything connected so I can see your comments. And I know that I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. Right now I'm wondering, whoops. I'm wondering if I'm only live on YouTube. Whoops. Oop, there's a little delay. Oh, darn. This is the whole reason I'm doing this, so that I don't have to switch my camera, but I bumped my phone. You know, that's the way things go sometimes. I bumped my phone as I was getting out my stamps and all the stuff. I'm going to make one transition here, friends. I'm sorry. If you are someone that usually watches me, thank you so much for being here today. If I'm new to you, it's usually always a little bit crazy, but it's usually not this crazy. So I'm going to try and move this. No, I can't move the cord. I was going to try to get it up and out of the way. Maybe that will be a little bit better. Okay, so sorry. Let's go ahead and make this card. We're just going to go with the chaos today. I say that, and then I try to fix it, and it doesn't fix. But we're going to move on. All right, let me show you something kind of fun to do. I'm going to grab my pecan pie stamp. Let's get this stuff kind of out of the way. Let's just focus on stamping for a moment. That might calm me down. If I seem a little frantic, I am. Oh my gosh, I was listening to a podcast this morning about, you know, being willing to fail, you know, trying things, trying new things. You have to be willing to fail. So I'm not calling this a failure yet. I'm not sure. I might be back, as I said, in an hour redoing the whole thing on Facebook Live, and then trying it again next week after I get a little help. All right, so we're going to stamp this cute little bunny. There's lots of cute little critters in this stamp set. This whole suite kind of reminds me of Beatrice Potter. Those books. Oh, I also just chipped my nail. There we go. You know, it's just going to be one of those Murphy's Law days, and so that's all right. That's all right. We're growing. We're learning, right? Hopefully we're learning together. These are called blender pens, not to be confused with blends markers. They are not alcohol-based. They have a solution in them. You have two identical ends on these. They're both like a brush tip. And they have a solution of some kind. I don't really know what the solution is. But when you just stamp with your regular ink pads, you can just use your blender pen and you can go along. You have to kind of, can you see me? I think you can. I'm going to just kind of go around the edges and where all the ink is from the image and the stamp, I'm just going to kind of go over those and pull that ink a little bit into this bunny. Now, it's not going to add a lot of color, so I'll hold it up to the camera closer in a moment, and then you can see. So, can you see that? Whoops, trying to get closer. Whoops, too far. You can see just a little bit of the shading, and that's really all you need. I'm not a big colorer. I don't really love to color, but you could definitely stamp this in black. He's not very big. It wouldn't take very long to color. And then color with pecan pie. I just went for this because this was one of my swap cards that I did for my swap group. So it had to go fairly quickly if I was going to color. All right, now I'm going to take a little bit of, this is a blends marker. Unlike the blender pens, these come through to a pack. These are in colors. These are alcohol markers. So you can color over our water-based ink with them. Now, on my sample, I can't remember if this was, nope, I used Calypso Coral. I pulled Petal Pink, but I'm pretty sure I used light Calypso Coral. Let me reach for that. I think this is it. I didn't have it pulled. There we go, light Calypso Coral. For his pants. Let me get my sample out here. We can see what I'm doing a little bit better. All right, let's go with Calypso Coral for his pants. Okay, if you're watching on YouTube and it's not showing up on Facebook, I will, oh shoot, I colored his tail. Oh my gosh. Well, that's all right. We're gonna go with the pink-tailed bunny today. I can't do it. Okay. Yes, I can. All right, we're just going to go with it. You know what I could do? I could come back and, to fix this, I'm going to pull out my pecan pie marker. Find it. And let's just fix this. Let's make this a pecan pie bunny instead of the way I first started to do it. So let's just go with, this is light pecan pie. It's going to show up quite a bit darker. This is a hot mess, you guys. All right, we're going to just start this over. Hang on. All right, these are the dies I'm using. These are called Christmas Greetings. Sorry about this. It'll be better next week, I promise. But hopefully you'll really enjoy the cards I'm showing you today and get some ideas of some things that are possible for your own creative time and your own enjoyment crafting. That's the whole point. That's why I'm here today. I'm going to grab some white cardstock. some scraps. I'm going to do 2 just in case we flub up. Not we, me. And I'm just going to run this through on my die cutting machine so I won't be in the camera. But I'm not going far. I'm only just a step away. Grab this. Okay. I remember during COVID, I was watching a friend of mine that was a demonstrator in Canada. And she was learning her streaming device, and it was kind of cute watching her. I didn't think it was, a problem that she was learning it while I was watching her, because she's very much herself, and she just, she just goes with the flow. But it was kind of cute. She was learning to go back and forth between the cameras. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. This is still available. It did not retire. We have a lot of things that have been retiring very much lately. Lots of things have sold out. But this one is staying. So that is awesome because I've used these dies so much. All right, let's start this over. Let's do our little pecan pie. And I can do this quickly. We're just going to stamp our bunny. I don't know if I actually grabbed, I'm looking at the color here. This is actually Calypso Coral. Yeah, it is. Oh, you know what it was? No, it wasn't this. It was looking for Flirty Flamingo. Is this Flirty Flamingo? No, that's dark cream pink. I'm coming. I'm going to find it. Blah, blah, blah. This Flirty Flamingo. Yeah. All right. I think it's going to get better from here. Oh, I hope that you really love the projects. Light Flirty Flamingo. I'll change my project sheet. All right, let me also let you know I'm really trying to be more present. Oh my gosh. Seriously, can you see that? It just like dumped a little bit of alcohol in it. That just never happens. I'm not starting over. We're just going to go with it. And he's going to have a funny pant. But you get the idea. All right, let's go ahead. And I think I will grab where's my blender pen. And then let's just go ahead and pull in some of that pecan pie ink again. Blender pens are great for blending watercolor pencils, especially. Can you see where that blurb of alcohol? Oh, you can't really see it on the film very much. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to let it dry, and then I might try to color a little bit more later, or I might not. We're moving on. Now, I've got Granny Apple Green Light, and I'm just going to go over this little head of lettuce. There we go, like so. We don't really need a lot of color on here. I just felt like it needed a little bit. Then let's grab our storybook paper. And let me pull that one. I thought I had that one as well. Okay, now you can see it. I do have this cut in my samples. By the way, if you didn't get in on my product share, I still have a couple of spaces open. So just message me if you want to get some of all the new DSP. So these are the cottage papers that I just showed you, minus the one with all the cutouts. So that's one side. And then this is the other side. Look at these adorable, aren't they so sweet? This is what reminds me of the Beatrice Potter books. These little critters. They're just so sweet. Anyway, so that you know what's in that set of papers. And so that's what I'm using for this. I'm also using the, as I said, the Timeless Plaid paper. Oops. Bing, dinged on my light. All right, so this is from the Timeless Plaid. This is from the Storybook paper. I'm putting this on soft seafoam. So let's go ahead and grab our card base and my stamp and seal. And we'll just get this going. Darn, I'm so bummed that I can't see your comments. It's the whole reason I do live video. Is to chit-chat and connect with other crafters and make friends and share our stamping projects. But I'll have it figured out for next week so I can see what you're saying. All right, this piece, oops, wrong side. This piece is 2 3/8 by 5, I think. I'll double check that. Cover this up. And then this card today, this first one is going to be kind of a hot mess. Hopefully the other ones go a little bit more smoothly. And this is 1 3/8. Let me check the measurements on that. So 2 1/4, I lied. 2 1/4 on this one and 1 3/8 on this one. And then they're both 5 inches long. So there we go. You know, the issues that I'm having today with my streaming program is the whole reason that I didn't do it for so long, because I wasn't sure. You kind of don't have a lot of ways to get help. The only way I watched YouTube videos, several of those, and several of them more than once. Let me grab mine. This is for the inside of our card. But you can't call anybody. For this particular program, you can't call anybody or, you know, ask anybody questions, your specific questions. So as I said, that's one reason I didn't do this for so long, because technology can be great when it works and then a little bit painful when it doesn't. Okay, this is a baby card. Let me see if I have, oh, whoops, I'm missing a piece. All right, let me grab some petal pink. Here, I have some right here. Let's go ahead and I need a label for this, and I'm going to die cut from the Nested Essentials. These are called Nested Essentials dies, and I'm going to make a little bit of a label here. I'm also going to do that off screen just to save a little chaoticness in my stamping space. Let's get this done. All right, there we go. Okay, I had that done ahead of time, but I guess I didn't. I'll probably find it later. You know how that goes. You're pretty sure you've done something, or you're sure you're done something and you can't find it. So annoying. Okay. All right, let's grab some dimensionals. Looks like I need to pull out a new thing of dimensionals. But as I tried to say earlier, and I think I got distracted, there'll probably be a lot of squirrels today, so thank you, my friends, for sticking in here with me, and we'll get it to be a smoother process next week. I promise it'll be better. Okay. I did today, usually, and I will send out all the measurements and the photos of these projects to my email list. If you're not on my email list, make sure you subscribe. I'll put a link in the comments when I'm off of the video. I'm going to go ahead and put this ribbon in. This is part of the gorgeous suite. I do feel like the picture is good. Okay, more thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. this is gorgeous ribbon, and it ties pretty easy, even though it does have those scallops on it. And I like petal pink. I'm a big fan of petal pink. I don't really think it's very pink. I've said that before. It's pretty much peach, I think. It's peach. But they call it petal pink. But it's so pretty with this group of products. And I thought it was kind of fresh and new that we have these colors for, you know, kind of children's scenes. I'm calling them children's scenes. You could give this card to anyone, but I am specifically making this baby card. Just going to stick on my mini glue dot and another one. I'm guessing I'm not live on Facebook because usually there are more watching, but I could be wrong. I have no idea how this is showing up. And for those, if I'm not live on Facebook, I'll come back on Facebook and do a quick version of these cards later today. So today my whole afternoon is dedicated to technology and sharing. Oh, here's, see, I did do it. Oh, wow. Got an extra one. Let's go ahead. We're going to stamp this in Cajun Craze. That was the card-based color. I don't know if I shared that with you. Now, there are, honestly, a lot of products on the, with the, oh, gosh, what's happening to my video again? Goodness gracious. I don't know how I'm hitting my screen. All right, hang on. It takes it a moment. It's a slow transition on the screen for me, so sorry guys. Move this over. Oops, now it looks, oh my gosh, seriously, this is why. All right, we'll get it, this learning curve is a little bit more than I had hoped. And now, see, I had this all set earlier. Let's see what happens. I'm going to leave it there because I have moved it, but it isn't moving yet. So we're going to just have to cope with this. Thanks so much for sticking with me. If you are sticking with me, let's go back. And if you're not, I kind of get that. You can fast forward on YouTube. You know, that's always... That's always something you can do. Our stamp is going to say, welcome, little one. Oh, my Lord in heaven. I can see it's going all over the place. The camera is. It's like moving. I'm not even touching it, you guys. It's moving on its own. I have no idea what's happening. Let me get up here so you can see me stamp. I'll probably be getting my head in the window. I'll try not to. Let me try and move this back just a touch again. I'm just going to barely move it and see if that gets better. Welcome, little one. I'm stamping in Cajun Craze. Look, I'm not moving it right now. Oh, my heavens. I'm going to need more than a 15-minute session with this person. They only let you sign up for one-on-one in 15-minute increments. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even see my cleaning pad now. All right, it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. Part of the learning process, right? I'm sorry you have to endure it with me today, but I'm happy you're here. As I said, if you're just watching the recorded video, am I moving? Yeah, there we go. See, it's moving on its own. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening. It's like focusing on its own, moving everything around. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. It's just doing its thing. So let me come down here a little bit. Good heavens to Betsy. Alrighty. These are a gorgeous new embellishment. These are called antique pearls. They're so pretty. They go with this this suite. Let's go ahead and put a few of those on. I'm trying to figure out why the phone is moving. I'm not touching anything, or why the thing is moving. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to figure that out today. Let's grab a tool. Let's grab the take your pick tool. All right, and let's put on some. See, I didn't move anything. I just don't understand. Something is doing it automatically, and I don't know what, so I'll get it figured out. I will get it figured out. These come in 3 sizes and you get a whole bunch of them. I did a whole set of swap cards, which is why you see some missing, but I still have a lot left. So you do get a whole bunch of these sweet little pearls. Let's put medium-sized one maybe over here. My husband actually helped me with my swap cards this time. My helpers were all busy or out of town. There's our first card. We got her done. I'm sorry you're watching a moving screen. I am not moving it. We'll get it figured out, but isn't that sweet? I think everything looks so pretty. Let's keep, I'm not doing anything to the camera, I promise you. I'm just so sorry. This is so much of a hot mess today. But as I said, you can find, you might want to skip forward and just go to my blog. This is the project sheet where I have a photo, everything I used, the measurements, how to cut your paper, and all 4 of the cards are on that. You can find that at createwithjoey.com. Here, we don't need that right now. createwithjoey.com, and go to clubs and classes, and then go to class here. Let's go to card number 2. And as I said, I might be ending up doing this whole thing over on Facebook later today. But that's okay. If that's what happens, that's what happens. We can deal with it. With this card is going to be made with a new bundle that is, let me get my sample out here so I can see what I'm doing. The new bundle is in the mini catalog, and it is, let me get it, towards the back a little bit. Let me get it out here. It's, yeah, this page, 53, is called Terrific Toes Duels. They have some cute samples here. The bundle is 164790. Am I out of the picture? 164790 is, and it is has a coordinating group of designer series paper in the mini catalog. So the paper is one of the free things you can get. Let me get open to the paper. If I can, nope, not that paper. I have these all marked, but then we're looking at a lot of products today, so here it is. Okay, so it's on page 8 of your Sale-a-bration brochure. It's this paper. And again, I just don't think these little swatches do it any justice at all. Let me show you the paper. I kind of fell in love with this paper. I love the colors. And I did make a swap card. I think this is my swap card, as I remember it, that I made with this one too. So you have the little scenes with the mushrooms and the little snails. Here's one with a stripe and a little dot. Here's one with more mushrooms. It's kind of ombre, and then we're going to use this one today. And this, and this, and the back sides. So you get 48 pieces of this if you want to choose this for your Sale-a-bration freebie. And as I said, if your order is $45 or more using this host code, I'll send you the supplies. Let's see what we can do here. This is quite an adventure with what I'm seeing on the screen today. We'll see if this is actually recording. It says I'm live. It says there's 8 likes. Okay, that's, people are liking. Thank you, those of you that are clicking the like button. I sure appreciate it. I always appreciate it, but I especially appreciate it today. You are true friends if you're sticking with me through this. Okay, this is basic white thick. I like thick for card bases. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I have scored it at, let me check, I think it's 4 1/4. 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. This is going to be a book fold card. We're actually going to make 2 of these today. This is a really easy fun fold that it's pretty popular. It stayed popular. It's been popular for a while and it stayed popular. We're making 2 of these today actually, so you get to see how to make it twice. Let's go ahead and we're just going to put glue on this and close it up. Oh, here's another thing. So, you're hearing about all the things today. I did my nails several days ago and have all that done for Facebook Live. And then this morning, 2 of them were chipped. These two. So I did something poking around yesterday, and they both were kind of rubbed off and chipped the same way. So this morning, quick, I just kind of tried to get the to touch them up so I didn't have to do my whole nails. I didn't have time to redo everything this morning. And now they're coming off on my card. It's just coming off on my card. This is part of the toadstool paper. Let's go ahead. This piece is 1 by 4. All right. And if you are actually enjoying this video today, which is a little sporadic and kind of crazy, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy it. There are a lot of videos already on my channel. They're always, not always, usually upload of my Facebook Live. I don't usually do just straight video unless I need to for a class. If they specifically need to know how to do something and they really need to see it, they're not able to be here in person, then I will do a video. Here's another piece of that cute little paper. Let's go ahead and stick that down. This is a 3 by 3 panel, and I'm putting it on a 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 panel of pumpkin pie. Okay, so there's that part. Now, I'm going to set that aside for a minute and do a little more stamping. So I'm going to grab a white scrap paper, and then let's go ahead and stamp. I don't know if I pulled the stamp set. Oh my heavens, you guys, this has probably been the worst I have ever done on my videos. And I've had some kind of crazy ones too. Hang on, let me go over here. I'm looking for it. Well, I put it away. Why would I do a thing like that? Okay, let's get this out. Well, we can at least do our card. There's a lot of cute little images in here. There's the ground, the mushroom tops, the toadstool tops, and the bases. And some of these you can cut out with a punch, and I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get this guy on a block. So I'm just still not in the picture. Let me just do a tiny adjustment here and see if that will help us stay in the picture. Okay. All right, so let me, sorry, getting distracted here. I do need a greeting here. We're going to get this popping up to say hi. Oh, we do need a couple other things here too. We need the little baby ones, and then we need the stem too. I think that's all we need. I'm looking at my sample. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, let's go ahead and get these on blocks. Again, thank you. If you're watching this all the way through, bless your sweet little heart. You're definitely my friend if you're sticking in there today. Oh my gosh, I know on YouTube, I watch so many YouTube videos, and some are a little hectic, like some are so professional. So I'll get better, I promise. I don't want to waste your time, or mine for that matter. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the block. Okay, now we're ready to stamp. We need this cute little toadstool. Now, all right, hold on, I got to find the punch. You know what happened this week? Sorry, I'm never this discombobulated, but we're just gonna keep on moving on, my friends. We need Mellow Mambo. And did I get it out already? No Mellow Mambo. Oh, for Pete's sake, this is just such a hot mess. I don't know what's going on today. I know I got it out. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Hiding at the bottom. Whoops. Came off my block. I probably didn't secure it on my block. There we go. Now, when you're stamping a solid stamp like this, that's photopolymer. Oh Lord, I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's okay. I'm just gonna look at the camera on the TV, or on my laptop, and make sure I'm in the picture. Watch today. Oh, use your Stampin' Pierce mat. Did I say that? When you have a photopolymer stamp that has a lot of flatness on it, make sure you get out your Stampin' Pierce mat, because you'll get a better image. It'll be more solid and more clear. All right, let's go here. And I did this backwards, of course. What I was trying to say was make sure you look at your punch. And I should have stamped down here. I'm going to actually re-stamp it really quick. And just hit my light. So that probably dinged in your ear. All right, let's go down here. Believe it or not, I've been doing Facebook Lives since COVID. I started during COVID. And I don't know what happened to my cleaning pad. Here it is. And I mean, there's always, kind of just the ups and downs that go with doing a live video, but I've had so many requests for me to go live on YouTube as well. What am I doing here? Good Lord in heaven. Okay, let's, all right, this should have gone, okay, upside down, Joey. Upside down. All right, you can learn from what I'm doing wrong. So when you're doing this, don't do as I did, but do as I say. So look at your stamp. You can see that it goes like this in your punch. So that's how you want to punch it. I actually can teach stamping. I taught choir for over 30 years in the public schools. I taught secondary music. I've been teaching stamping for about 20 years, and I actually can do it. You might be surprised if you're watching me for the first time. If you're watching me for the first time, I hope you'll come back and give me another chance. Okay, let's go ahead and punch this out. This is really close to the edges. Can you see? Okay, let's go ahead and punch that. And so that's done. And then, since this is a builder punch, it also punches out the stems. So I'm going to grab a little piece of scrap paper, and then this little stem down here. Is that in the video? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so Here we go. Alrighty, so now we've got our toadstool part. Got that. Now we also need a circle punched, and we need a greeting punch. So let's do our circle. We'll set this aside for a moment. We don't need that. Let's step our stamps aside, and let's go ahead and punch a circle. I was watching a video by Tammy White. If you've been around stamping for very long at all, you probably have watched at least one video of Tammy White, and maybe you've been a fan of hers for a long time. I have been a fan of hers for a long time. She was one of the first ones that went live and did live video in the world of stamping. You know, early on when the internet first became popular and people were starting to use the internet for things like that, she was one of the first ones. I'm going to grab my early espresso ink, I think. I'll get back to my story about Tammy in a moment. Lord in heaven, I swear to you, I had everything pulled out. Everything. Yes, it's here. I get in a panic when I can't see it right away, but it was there. I did pull it out. All right, anyway, my story about Tammy. So I was watching a video of hers yesterday, and she was kind of under the weather, and she was kind of struggling a bit too, so it gave me a little hope. I met Tammy on the incentive trip when we went to, where were we? Oh, the last cruise. Oh, the Norway cruise. I met her. I'm going to put this pretty far to the right and pretty far up, this little mushroom stem. And this is a two-step stamp to make these baby ones. Now I need to pull out my pumpkin pie. You know what's really frustrating about this today? And then I'm going to quit talking about being frustrated, because you know what? In the world of life, our lives, this is not critical. I'm going to live through it. You're going to live through it, I hope. I'm going to look at my image, and then I'm going to pull this image straight down until I actually see that image in my block so that I can get this lined up pretty well. And I'm looking at all three mushrooms heads. And then I'm going to, yeah, so there we go. That went pretty good. So that's a tip. If you just have one thing already stamped and you just bring your stamp down and you're looking through your glass, I know I'm pretty far from the camera right there, but until when you first see it, then you go ahead and stamp and you'll be right in the right place. So we've got that. Now let's get our greeting stamped. We've got a little more punching to do. Again, since this was a swap card, I did use a lot of stuff. You can, although there's no die cutting on this, you don't actually have to have a die cutting machine at all. This is all done with a paper trimmer and punches. So if you're new to stamping, this would be an easy card for you to reproduce. This is basic beige. It's 1 inch by about 3 inches, and I'm sticking it under here to punch. It has a kind of a ticket end on it. Before I punch the other end, though, I'm going to go ahead and stamp it, put our paper over here, with Melon Mambo ink. You guys, I'm not touching my camera, so there's something within the program I'm using that it just moves depending on what the camera is seeing. So I'll get that fixed. I don't want it to move. I want it to be stationary. So that's another question. I guess it's just as well we did do it today, even though you might be suffering through it, because that is something I wouldn't have known to ask. Let's see. Hopefully this works. I might get my head in here. Let's go. I do want to go to the edge, kind of. I think it'll be okay. We're going to go with it. If you get this piece too short, it's really hard to get it in and out of the punch and control it. So I usually make it a little bit longer than I want it. See if that's... Yeah, I might punch it again just because I want it a little bit shorter. But see, it gets hard to hold on to it because you just don't have very much to hold on there. We're going to call that good. If you weren't here with me, I'd probably go ahead and cut that again and punch a little bit closer, but we're going to just call that good. All right, now we are ready to put this sweet little card together. All right, we've got everything put together here. I am going to pop up this panel with dimensionals, so let's grab those. Anyway, I had a point to my story about Tammy White. Other than I met her on the Norway cruise, she's just the nicest person, down to earth. Just lovely person. The person that you see online is the person that she is in person. She was saving some seats for her family for a karaoke show, and I was saving seats for my family, and friends. So we just struck up a conversation, and it was just really fun. Alrighty, let's pop this up here too. Let's see, do we want 4? Maybe we'll go ahead with 4 on this one today. Popping it up. This paper is really cute though. If you haven't taken a look at it, or if you haven't seen it yet, it is called, that's a good question. Let's look at what it is exactly called. It is called Toadstool Gardens 164942. Yeah, see, my camera is adjusting to what it's seeing on the screen. That's kind of making me crazy, you guys. I'm hoping you're just like not getting seasick. I had no idea it would do that. No idea at all. All right, let's go ahead and put our little toadstool together. I'm going to grab just a mini glue dot here. That's very weird. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to leave this video up. I might be just redoing the whole thing on Facebook Live and take this down because it's so crazy today. I did expect some bumps, you know, honestly, but I'm not sure I did not expect the camera to be moving depending on what I'm showing you. That was kind of crazy. Okay, more thumbs up. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are the sweetest, sweetest people in the world. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking with me because I'm not sure I would be sticking in there if I were just watching today. All right, let's go and grab some more dimensionals here. I'm going to put the dimensionals, no, that's the opposite end. I want it to be on this end. Because when I turn it over, then that's going to be the bottom. And I'm kind of feeling where the dimensionals are underneath so that I'm not putting one on top of another. Make sure that's true. Yeah, that's true. I like to check them. I just, you know, you just don't want them any thicker than they need to be for your postage. Because postage, you know, like everything has gone up a crazy amount. Oops. In my dimensionals. And then we're going to put just this little, this is one of my favorite. If you watch me at all, you know that this is one of my favorite embellishments. These are the iridescent adhesive backed discs, D-I-S-C-S. And I thought they would be cute with this toadstool paper. Gosh, you guys, I don't know. It's just moving. I'm going to let it move and maybe it'll move back. See? Yeah, there it's moving back. I'm not touching it. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. When I watch this back, if it's just too crazy, I'm going to just say, you know, it was a good old college try, and I'll come back next week and figure out how to fix that. All right, let's put some, let's get back to fun things. Let's put some of these little gems. I love these little iridescent gems. I've used them all seasons. I use them a lot at the holidays. Actually, you know, this is red. There is a pink one. Let's grab another pack of these. Is there pink up here? Nope. I've used all the pink. All right, well, let's do this. I don't really want to open a package when I have this many more that I haven't used yet. These little white ones do have kind of a pink cast. It's really light, but we'll go ahead and use these on this one. And then I'll show you. I think probably since I did a swap card with these guys, that's probably where all those pink ones went, the darker pink. Let's go down here with our gem. So there's our gem. So there's our little book fold. And then what I did on my sample card is I grabbed the, no, see, it's moving. It is moving. I want to say cursey words, but I don't want to upset anyone, so I'm not going to. But as I said, this might be something that just goes in the delete pile, and then I'll redo it because this is kind of driving me nuts. All right. Okay. You guys are probably like, actually, it's entertainment because this is kind of like it goes in my life too. Hopefully you can identify. Let's do some little toadstools on the inside here. Let's grab this little guy again. And let's just do the same thing we did on that little circle. But again, if you're new to stamping, this is not necessarily a beginner card, but there's no die cutting on it, so you can just have your paper trimmer and a couple punches, and you're all set to go. Let me grab my pumpkin pie. That was so crazy, you guys, not knowing why my camera was moving when I wasn't touching it, and then realizing, well, that's this program, and I need to know how to stop that so it doesn't keep happening. So there's our little mushrooms on the inside, just dropping by to say hi, popping up to say hi. And so I don't know what I want this for, so I'm not going to put anything on the inside. Probably be a thank you card. There is a thank you greeting in this set. All right, let's keep moving. We've got 2 cards done. We've got 2 to go. Now, what's next? We've got another book fold card, and this time we're going to make it with one of the bundles that's in the Sale-a-bration catalog. Now, if you were with me last week, or I think possibly even the week before, I did a card using the heart-shaped bundle, it's called, and it is, again, in the mini catalog. Same dimensions for this, same exact dimensions of this, 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. Just going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to try and go pretty fast, because if you've been sticking with me from the beginning, you have seen a lot of stuff going on that has taken much longer than I thought. All right, let's get these stamps out. These are the stamps I'm using. Not that one. This one. This, oh, not that one. Nope, I grabbed this wrong pile. Let me pick out. Oh, I know I have them because I pulled them out last night. I did have actually everything ready to go, but I wasn't sure how our little video was going to go today. Not the video itself, not the project. I'm really happy with the project. I think they turned out really cute, and they show off a lot of things that you might be interested in seeing, hopefully. But the technology part, oh my goodness. All right, here we go. I'm going to take, this paper is also one that you can get free. I'll show you all of them in just a moment. Let me go ahead and get this one stuck down. Again, if you're sticking with me, you are the best. The best friends a girl can have on a day like today. Those faithful few that hang in there through all the ups and downs. Okay, this is a piece of 4x4 DSP, and I know I pulled this paper. This is also in the mini catalog, the Sale-a-bration catalog, and it's one of the ones we passed earlier. It's this one. This one on page 11. It is called, oh, I can see the camera moving. Doggone it. It is called, let me move where I'm in the camera. Bloom Impressions, 12 by 12. This is normally 12 by 12. The mushroom paper is 6 by 6, but this is 12 by 12. Get 12 sheets. 164944. Another one. This does, I mean, that maybe looks kind of cute, but the paper is really cute. Let me get it out for you so you can see it. Okay, let's look. This is gorgeous. It's very watercolory, and it has all these really, the blooms. I've used some of these already. I think I used quite a bit of one of these patterns in another swap card. And then the back of these is very muted. It's kind of just a basic watercolory type background, really simple. I love the purple one. There's also some new purple glimmer paper that's kind of an ombre glimmer that's so pretty. We're not using that today, but we will be using it. And for this card, I'm going to show you a little technique. I have one more celebration thing to show you. It is the Starstruck embossing folder. It is, I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to see if you can turn it. No, it doesn't look like you can see it very well. But on these, okay, maybe this is better. On these little centers of the flowers are stars. So maybe they're real. They kind of look like flowers to me, but I think they're supposed to be star bursts. You're not going to be able to see that. It's too tiny. Maybe you can. Anyway, so it's called Starstruck embossing folder. And I used that for this piece of Mellow Mambo. This piece is 1 by 4, just like our other piece of DSP was 1 by 4. And I did this ahead of time, which I'm glad I did, especially to not hang. Oops. When you have a little rough place like that on your paper, just grab like a little emery board or an eraser and just kind of sand it down. That's what I do. Okay, let's go ahead and stick this down. Now, for the fun technique I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to grab this little heart. This is one of my favorite celebration offerings. It's called Heart Shaped. It's a bundle. You can't get them separate from each other. So these are the dies I used. And these are the stamps. We're going to use this stamp today and this stamp today. And we're not going to do any die cutting again. I was trying to save time. I did a little die cutting ahead of time on the label. So we'll have that ready to go. Now this is only available with a $120 purchase. It's not available with a $60 purchase. But if you've been making your wish list for saving it up for celebration, then this is perfect. I'm going to make sure my stamp is clean. I'm pretty sure I would have stamped it before I put it away. I mean, cleaned it before I put it away, but I just want to really make sure. Now, I'm going to grab my Mellow Mambo pad back, so I'm ready for this again. I've got to grab it here. Sorry for reaching. We're going to just stamp this in Petal Pink. And, you know, once I get the hang of this, I can take all this off and just put it on the screen so it's not like, you know, taking up so much room on your screen. So I will learn. I promise I'll learn it. It'll get better. Or I'll change the program I'm using, which this is supposed to be a really good one, and it works with Mac. It's supposed to work with Mac. It's called eCam. I don't know if I said that earlier. I think I did. Okay, I'm taking a sponge dauber in my Mellow Mambo, and I'm just, more watching. Thank you. More likes. Bless you, hearts. You guys, I'm serious. I must be live somewhere, either on Facebook or YouTube. I'm guessing YouTube. I can probably even guess some of the people that are watching. Now, I just dabbed on a little bit of Mellow Mambo ink, and I've already die cut this die with the Stylish Shapes dies. This is basic white. I'm going to huff on this, which is just warming it up with my breath to make sure it's going to stamp. And I thought this would be really pretty with this paper. Can you see this? Doesn't that turn out pretty? So pretty. This heart, I wanted this set. This bundle was the very first thing I wanted out of the Sale-a-bration catalog. I'm going to go ahead and just find my dimensionals. Can't lose my train of thought because I keep looking at the screen. Okay, I'm going to just use my scraps. Make sure you use your scraps for these because I don't know if you're like me, but I go through a lot of these. So, if you're watching either on Facebook or YouTube, I would love to know so far what you're liking. Are you liking the Designer Series paper out of the Sale-a-bration catalog or the mini catalog? Are you liking the stamp sets out of either catalog? Are you liking the embellishments? We have some really fun new embellishments out of the catalog. Just putting my heart in place. I just think that's so pretty. I think that turned out so pretty. Alrighty, let's go ahead. We'll do a little more die cutting. For this, I am going to show you what I did. So, I grabbed this. We've already die cut this. Maybe I'll get a bigger piece. No, this will be alright. I'm going to go back to my Melon Mambo ink, and then I have my sponge dauber again. Now, this time I'm using petal pink paper, and I'm just going to kind of lightly, I don't want too much color because I kind of want that mottled look, because you know that's what our paper looks like. And then we're going to die cut some flowers. So let me grab the dies from this. We're going to die cut this little flower. And I've already die cut. This is a label die, which I always love when a set of dies has a label in it. And then let's go ahead and die cut. Now, you guys, I don't know what the camera's going to do when I bring in this machine. So it could be terrible. So if it's terrible and you're watching a replay, just go forward. I don't know if it's going to just be crazy or what's going to happen. All right, I'm just putting my little flower down. There's just one little flower here, so we're going to do one, and then we're going to take this out. Might need a poker to take this out. There's one hole in the middle for your dies. Just going to poke that out. I'll put that aside here, and then we'll do another one. We'll just go backwards. Let's see if I can go backwards with my, there we go. Just leave everything in place. Okay, let's keep going here. Again, if you just joined me, you can find the PDF for these projects. It's a project sheet, so it isn't a detailed tutorial, but it does give you all the dimensions. It has photos, and it also shows all the supplies so that you know what I'm using today. And again, just a reminder that if you put in a $45 order using the host code that was on the screen right before this, I will send you the supplies for all these cards. Plus, I'll probably send you several other free cards and or an embellishment for, just make sure you comment, if you're ordering from me, just send me a note and say, I watched the video. Because if you watched the video, you should be getting a little something extra. You might have to say, I watched the video from beginning to end. And you might have to be watching this in more than one shot. I do that sometimes. I save videos. Do you ever save videos on your YouTube channel? And then I always know I have them because I think I'll be able to find something and then you can't find it. At least I don't. I lose track of it. Now I'm going to use this little greeting in, let's get back to our Melon Mambo ink pad, which I thought was right here, but I moved it. Okay. It looks for the most part like it keeps me in the screen. I'm looking at my computer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Oh, looks like we lost some light. Yep, there we go. All right, so just because I care. So for this one, I'm going to kind of stamp it a little bit to the right. You probably can't even see that. Here. There we go. If you can't see what you're stamping, just put something dark underneath it. If you're stamping on a white surface. There we go. Just because I care. And then let's go ahead and put it on our card like this. Let me get some mini dimensionals for this. I think I have some up here. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. Okay, so mini ones. And we'll go ahead and put this on. And then I have some really pretty gems to put on this too. We have in the Sale-a-bration catalog, there are some purple adhesive backed sequins is the name of them. But they're not all purple. In fact, they don't look purple to me. I'm just going to put this guy down here a little bit. Then let's take our sweet little flowers to put those on. I think they're kind of hard to notice, honestly, in the catalog. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool, and I'm going to put the cap on it. And then I'm just going to kind of do that to my flowers. It gives them just a little bit of shape and pops up the petals. There we go. And let's go ahead and I'm going to put these on mini glue dots. Put all three on a mini glue dot. Am I in the screen? Yeah, it looks like I am. It does look like my camera is keeping me in the screen. So that's all good, but I will have this figured out by next Wednesday's my normal day at 12:30 live on Facebook. I'm going to stick this one just the back of here, just a touch, kind of have him stick out there. And then my next one, 12:30 on Wednesdays, Facebook Live and possibly YouTube Live. I'm not sure how this is working. I'll be happy to know that I went live on YouTube. I'm just not totally sure where I'm live today. If I'm on just YouTube or if I'm on just Facebook. I hope I'm live in both places. And then I'll need, first thing I'm going to ask the person that I talked to on Monday is, where do I see the comments? There's no point in doing live video if you can't talk to people and they can talk to you with their comments. All right, there we go. Now let me show you these really, really pretty sequins. So this is what they are, and I want to show you in the book where they are because I think it's really easy to miss these. And then the Fresh Freezer ribbon, I think they're both really easy to miss. So aren't they pretty? They're just stunning. Honestly, they're just gorgeous. So let's take your pick tool, and then I'm going to put some, let's see, I don't know what color. These are kind of a really light pink. So I think I'll do these. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Am I in the video? Looks like I am. But I don't know that you can see these very well. I'll hold them up better. Oops. Somehow there's a little scrap piece of cello there. There's our flowers. Maybe we need more flowers on our wreath. Maybe I'll just put them around. Well, let's put a big one. Let's put this up here somewhere. And then we'll put a bigger one down here. There we go. Okay, what do you think? Just because I care. Then let's actually grab, let's grab the heart again. It's so pretty. Let's use that again on the inside. But this time, let's just go ahead and clean up first. Whenever you've used a sponge dauber on your stamp, just make sure you clean up before you go back into your ink pad. And let's just grab that beautiful petal pink ink. And we'll, whoops. we'll go ahead and just put a little bit of this heart on the inside. More watching. Not a lot more, but some. And I'm just going to put this little heart here in the corner. Thank you. If you're just coming on watching, thanks so much for being here. This has been kind of a minor disaster filming today. So if you're just coming on, thanks so much for coming on. If you're sticking with me from the beginning, you are the best. And I'm really grateful. I'm so fortunate. I've met so many wonderful people through stamping. How about you? I just feel like actually most of my friends stamp. There we go. Just because I care. And I was going to show you in the book where the sequins are. So let me get it out. And I'll go back here a ways. I thought I had everything marked, but I'm not 100% sure. So the ribbon I was telling you that's easy to miss is at the bottom of page 9. Remove this. The bottom page 9. And that's where the Fresh Freesia ribbon is. So it's right here. Fresh Freesia seam binding. And then the gems. Okay, look at this, you guys. Well, I don't know. I think it's hard to see. So the gems are here. This is on page 11. And then... oops, wow, see, it's moving. When I move, the camera moves slowly. So you can see them there, and then across here is the number. So the sequins are 164970. So that's where those are. Okay, thank you. We've got one more. All right, this one's going to be fast, too. Now, we are going to use this stamp set. I'm going to get my stamps out here. This is called Hugs for Love. Get all our stamps ready. And it's a bundle with this punch. So this is in the mini catalog. And this is towards the back as well, I think. It's the very last one, yeah. So it's the last one in this this catalog, the mini catalog, page 54. Am I in the picture? There, page 54. It's 165738. And again, you can find the PDF project sheets for these on my blog, createwithjoey.com. Let's get the card bits out here so we can make the card, make the last card. All right. And when you get to my page, there's a banner of things across the top of choices. You're going to pick clubs and classes. And then you're going to scroll down there to pick Class to Go. Class to Go are my weekly Facebook Live where you can get the supplies I'm using for the cards I'm showing when you put in an order of $45 or more. So that's what Class to Go means. All right, we're going to do some stamping on this white cardstock, but we're going to, what am I going to use? Actually, let's just punch these out. We need 2 of them. We're going to just punch white paper. The third one we're going to stamp. So I'm going to get this. I'm sorry, I see the camera moving. Oh, it's just making me crazy. If I watch this back and it's just too hard to watch, you guys, I'm gonna put it in the delete file, and I will completely redo this on Facebook later this afternoon as soon as I can get organized enough to do it. Let's go ahead and stamp our one more of these with this cute little frame, because this is just too, I mean, I think it will make me seasick watching it. Seriously. We were watching an action film the other night. Oh, I wish I could think of the name of it. It was really good. Carry On. I think that was the name of it. This is a Valentine card straight up. Whoops. Is that right? No. I need to be closer to the, I need to have this. I got too low on this one. I don't think it was going to work very well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, Carry On. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. It was really good, but it was very fast moving. We were watching it at night, And neither Steve nor I could get to sleep. I think it was all that activity. So I hope that's not you tonight from watching this video again. Oh my God, seriously? I didn't move the camera. I didn't even touch it. I don't know how that's happening. I am so sorry. I'm not, here's my hands, not touching the camera. I'm going to let it go because it writes itself somehow. It's my phone, but it's got to be the program. Lordy, 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 lordy. If you weren't here with me, I would be probably saying more cursing words, or I think I said that already, but I would be saying more. I'm not. Oh, Lord. As I said, this is why I haven't tried to learn a new technology with streaming. Because you think you think you've got a halfway chance at it. You've looked at it, you've looked it up, you've read about it, you've watched videos. All right, so now there's the stamping. We do need to do the greeting on this though. So I'm gonna grab the cherry cobbler ink. Yeah, I think I did use cherry cobbler because my card is cherry cobbler. So anyway, bless your hearts. I hope you like the projects. Let me know if you're enjoying the projects or if you might try one of the fun folds, the book fold card, or what products you're liking that you're seeing. I'm going to go ahead. Oops, I had ink on my finger. Of course, we're just going to go with it. Stamp. In the photo, probably not. So let me get up here. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day with some splotches on it. You know what we can do for that? Let me grab my marker. That's my cherry cobbler marker. I'm going to grab my paint and I'm going to just do a little flicking here. Have you ever done this? You can also do it with your blends markers. It's not doing it very well right now. A little bit. It'll be fine. You can do it with your blends markers as well. I try not to do it too much because I don't want it to affect the end of the marker. We need some more paper. So this is from the Marbled Elegance paper. These are all different prints. They look like they're about the same, but they're not exactly the same. They're a little bit different. This is the back of them. We're going to punch 3 of these for our card. Now, if you have this the mini catalog, can't talk, the mini catalog, and you see this in the back, this is, I went by what they had done in the back, only I just did different patterns. They used a whole different color scheme, and I'm using pink and red for Valentine's Day. And this has gold flecks, and it's really pretty. I use this for my my craft along that's coming up. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this put together. Let's put it inside on our card. I have the white. Let's get that done first. And let me look at look at this. This must be just YouTube, I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. But I know I always have more people, way more people watching on Facebook. So that's okay. I'll get it figured out because I do want to help me grow my business. Otherwise, I wouldn't be going through this. So we'll see. But again, it's a learning curve. So everything is new. All right, I'm going to just put down these cute little punches. You could do this with circle punches if you don't have this punch or you don't plan to buy it. You could do it with circle punches if you have square punches. Years ago, we used to have square punches as well. I'm going to put this up here. I think I'll put these down first, my fancy schmancy paper. Put this one kind of here. I'm putting these at an angle. Am I out of the photo? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's keep going here. You could do, as I said, you could do this with any paper. You could do it with any punch. I don't want these exactly to be the same angle, so I'm going to kind of go there with that one. And then this, nope, one of these. These are all just going to be taped down. So again, no embossing machine needed for this card. I want this to kind of stick under that guy, kind of like that. Then this one will go straight up this way. Well, this one, we might put this one up, put him on a dimensional, like there. But they used different paper, different color scheme, but I thought it was a really cute idea, so I just cased it. You know, use your catalog to get your ideas. Honestly, sometimes that's better than looking at Pinterest, because anybody ever go to a long dark hole on Pinterest? Before you know it, you've spent an hour or longer just looking at projects and you're not stamping, and then your time's gone. I have done that more than once. So sometimes, what I'm saying is, sometimes looking at your catalogs for your ideas, they're much more limited. When you get on Pinterest, you're looking at a whole bunch of stuff. All right, happy Valentine's Day. Let's grab this stamp set. And let's put something on the inside. How about sending you a big hug? I guess I already had that one mounted. I didn't even remember it. So let's put that on the inside. And then we'll put some gems on it, and we are going to say we did it. We got through the end of our crazy, crazy video today. But I do hope you have found some things that have inspired you, either ideas for templates on your cards, or some products that you want to put on your wish list. Sending you a big hug. And then what we really could do too, we could put these little hearts. Let's go ahead and just do our heart again on the inside. Just tie the inside in with the outside. But I do thank you so much if you have stuck with me the whole way through on this. Next week, I promise you will be better. I'll get some help, and now I know what to look for when I'm doing my research as well. You know, how to make your phone not move to focus when you're doing eCam. I've been doing a lot of that on Google lately, just asking questions like that. And it comes up in AI and gives you a really comprehensive, understandable answer. Have you guys tried that? Just asking a question in Google and it brings up an AI answer, and it's really lately been really, really, really helpful. These are the heart gems sequins, and I use these on my my class to go as well. Not my class to go. My craft along that's coming at the end of the month. Need to put some gems on here. They're so shiny, aren't they? They're really pretty. And there's 3 different sizes, 3 or 4 even. Let's put one up here. And we've got those. And there is our Happy Valentine's Day card. So if you have stuck with me, or even if you're just watching the end, I would love to know of these 4, which is your favorite. We kind of play this game every week. And remember, your comments, I put everybody's name in a drawing. I do actually write them down on tickets to do the giveaway. I'm giving away a stamp set again this week, as I did last week. There we go. What's your favorite? Am I in the screen? Oh my gosh, the camera does. Freaking camera is moving. Let me know. I'm not doing anything. I think it's going to come back out. Yep. Oh, Lord in heaven. What a time. Oops, I can't touch anything or it zeroes in. Okay, more likes, so some of you are liking and watching. This has been a very long video. Thank you so much if you watched me from the beginning. And if you fast forwarded through, God love you too, because this has been a hot mess. See, I'm not, look my hands. Let me bring myself up here. I can do that. I know how to switch it. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. If I leave this video up, I'll put a note on it. I'll answer all the comments because I didn't get to see. Here's the cord. I didn't get to see your comments as you were making them, but I will come back and answer them. So, and if you're watching on Facebook, I will also come back on Facebook. So both Facebook and YouTube, I'll be there. If you are still with me and you haven't subscribed yet and you think you might want to give me another chance, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And otherwise, I'll see you next week. And this will be better, my friends, I promise. Thank you. Bye-bye. Now I don't know how to end it either, so let me... Okay, glasses. These aren't really bloopers. Well, they're bloopers, but they're like live video. Okay, so how can I end this? I'm looking for the screen. Finish. Bye-bye.